Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I am your host, Nerd Lounge Master 84. Welcome to Arcades Anonymous and our special show tonight, the Halloween edition. Hope everyone has had a fantastic week. As you can see, I am being very festive, and so are my co hosts tonight. So let's bring them in and get to say hi to everyone in the chat. Hello, gentlemen. What's going on? We got is it Red Leader? Is it Red Leader? Are you Red Leader number 5 or
Porkins.
you're Porkins? Okay, good to see you there, brother. Good to see you, Porkins.
Good to be
Yeah,
here.
are you your favorite YouTuber? What is this?
I'm just a gamer tonight, man.
You just a gamer tonight? Awesome, dude. and who is this guy in the corner? That dude. I've never seen him with long hair. Who is this guy?
First time. I am Eddie Munson.
You all right, Eddie. Guys, it is good to be on Wednesday night with you guys, our Halloween show. I have been looking forward to this for a while, and I am glad to be hanging out with you gentlemen this week. Tell me about your week, guys. How was it?
Well, I ain't got no complaints, man. I've had the last 2 days off, so I've been feeling a little fresh.
You look great, dude. Yeah. You look like you're like ready to roll.
Yeah, I've been streaming all week, so Let's go.
Maybe one of these days we can quit our jobs and just do this full time. Wouldn't that be cool?
Right.
Yeah, why not? Man, tell me about your week, Joel. What's going on, brother?
Oh, is it Friday yet?
I wish it was Friday.
I don't know. It's been a long week, long 3 days. We've had visitors at work, so it's been back to back, early mornings and tons of meetings and stuff, and it's just starting to get to be that time of year too. It seems like that we're getting tons of requests and the work's starting to get piled on. So it's just busy week. Tired, ready for the weekend.
Well, I'm glad it's Wednesday because I'm hanging out with you guys because that's all that matters to me. That gets me through my week. How about you, Matt? What's up, brother?
Oh, just here lately. It's starting to feel like fall. Like work's been a zoo, right? And it's going to be a zoo tonight. So I have to go do a change tonight in a hospital at 2 a.m. But like it's starting to feel like fall. Like it got some rain and the leaves are starting to change. Yeah, this is my favorite time of year.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad y'all are here. Glad that we can start the show. And let's see who's in the chat here. We've got a lot of people that have joined in. Stock Jocks in the building. Jason's here. Galaga Guy 88. Bad Guy Mike Worley. Glad to see you here, brother. Good to see you as always. There is his cohort, his special IT assistant. Glad to see that he could join and make sure that it's all as well. Kevin's here as well. Carl O. MG. Let's see. Todd didn't tuck those lights in his pants. Oh, MG, always glad to see you, buddy. Ralphie's here. Let's see. Who else we got?
We got a couple of people just popped in.
Shayin Spirits is here. Good to see you. That took a week to grow, Matt. Awesome.
I know.
Oh, Goofy Foot is here. Good to see you. Toxin, brother, what is going on?
Hey, Ricky.
Gamey Fridge is here too, man. Where are y'all coming from? Gamer Guru. Hey, I made it. We're doing great, brother. Glad you were here as always. So, gentlemen, you want to start this show? Let's go ahead and get a few things out of the way. Let's go ahead and get our report with Phil knocked out. How about that?
Yeah, I heard he's.
Yeah, let's not leave him there all night.
I know.
Yeah, I don't want.
He's got a long drive back, I think, from where
he's got a long drive back. I don't want him to sit there. Let's get him rolling here.
Oh,
no sound.
Phil, you got no sound.
Phil, you got. Phil, start over.
Phil, we can't hear you, Phil. Can Todd hear us? Todd.
Yeah.
No sound. Todd, we can't hear it.
Can you guys not hear that?
No,
You can't hear nothing from him?
no.
Nope.
Wow. Why can I hear it, but nobody else can hear it? That's crazy. Are we having technical issues here? What in the world? Okay, well.
Is there an
I am-
option to share your audio too when you go to share that?
Yeah, I mean, it should be coming through what I'm hearing from you guys. Well,
Then,
all right then.
Phil, you just got to come back to us later.
Yeah, Phil, we're going to have to figure that out, buddy.
All right, Phil.
We appreciate you, Phil, wherever you are. I kept the commission open. Yeah, they kept it open just for Phil.
He's been there a
Just-
long.
Yeah.
It's been an even longer week for Phil.
Yeah.
We've been saying that for 5 minutes. Oh man, these guys.
I was saying it and Todd muted me. Todd's like, "Shut up, Joel. We can't hear Phil." I'm like, "That's what I've been trying to tell you. We can't hear him either."
Let's see here. Maybe I can go a different route. Let's do this. Let's see if this works for me, huh?
Thursday night walk and talk. We're at the
How's that?
Pinball Expo 2023. We got the 4K Adams Family at Games Pinball. Take a closer look. These things are awesome. I mean, we're talking, it's like a 32-inch screen. And just comparing it to people around my height, it's coming to their waist. It's a comfortable, not gonna pinch that lower back. You know, we're older guys.
How tall is it, Phil?
So it's pretty cool that he's like looking at the spooky table, and it's the Halloween show. That's good stuff, Phil. We really appreciate you. You doing that for us.
Yeah,
brother.
he got the notes.
He got the notes. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
What an amazing pinball. I was playing this earlier. It is hard. And when you hit that ball out, it was a golf club that was going, but see ya, Uncle Fester. It's a tough table to play. It looks so cool. I mean, what do you guys think? I don't know if they know that there were two, actually right next to Big Buck right here, right to the right, or those other two. But we got like 20 people in line.
20 people. Wow.
Wanted to get their hands on here. Looks like there are 4 of them, maybe 5. Yeah, they have 4, and it's roped off, so there's no skipping. So you want to get your hands on here, you want to play them, you're going to have to wait in line. That's pretty cool. People, I mean, think about the hardcores here right now. They want to get their hands on here, they want to play these things. Look at that topper on there. It's like, which one are you playing? Are they actually, you know what?
That topper looks pretty sick, doesn't it?
Yes, it's fantastic.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome stuff, man.
Yeah, and I prefer the one without David Bowie on it. I like just the creatures from Labyrinth on there as well. It's just, yeah, it's clean.
So what were you saying, Matt? I saw your chat in there. You were saying this is the worst table ever? The worst?
No, like everybody complained about on the Adams Family, like the Zen table that it was Adams Family that was on the 4K pin it had lag, and like At Games kept on coming up to it saying it was still in beta, still in beta, still in beta. Like that was the gist of everybody you watched who covered the show. And so would it be Retro Ralph, Coltoy, and then like all the people that were in the field that I trust their opinion. And they said the same thing. They said all the other, true like built-in tables were gorgeous, but the Adams Family table was trash.
And that's a shame. That is a real shame, unfortunately. maybe they can get it optimized. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, right?
Yes, sir. It's kind of
All
beta
right.
version. Yeah.
All right, let's see what else Bill got for us there.
This is the difference.
I appreciate him just
Because they
hanging
want to
out
play
there.
this one. This one's the real deal.
Look at that, man.
Well, we found maybe the hottest pinball for this week's Arcade Anonymous Walk and Talk, guys. I can't promise everything. It's not always going to be a banger week, but hey, we got to show this stuff on a Wednesday night. Now back to you guys.
Thanks,
Thanks,
brother.
Phil.
We appreciate you, Phil.
Have a
You
safe
rock,
drive back up north, Phil.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Take
it's
your
crazy.
time.
What he stated that Carlo talked him into going. I was
Yeah.
like, so thanks, Carl.
Yeah, Carl, you rock, dude. It's just great that you were able to talk him in that. Okay, hold on one second. Be right back. I got to move to my second man cave. I'm in my primary man cave right now, and my legs are going numb. So I'm on the toilet.
We should have pre-read that
Oh.
before we said it.
Man. Ah. Thanks,
We'll all wait a
MG.
few
We
minutes
appreciate
for
the
MG.
and hopefully you guys will hang in there for the whole thing until we get MG back, right?
No. Good. He
So
can
what
put
y'all-
on his phone.
What
Go
y'all
ahead.
think about the labyrinth table?
You know, from what little I saw, I'm impressed with it.
Super impressed.
I think it's a nice table. I don't know. Gotham City in the house. Dude, thank you. I don't know if you guys have. He's been watching some of my old videos and commenting. So thank you, Gotham. I really appreciate you. I hope you'll check out these three guys as well and comment on their videos as well. So
You know what that means, Todd, if he's watching your videos.
am I going to be the next interview? Am I going to be one of the next interviews? I'm waiting for it.
Could
I'm
be.
waiting for the email.
Good, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed his insight on, was it Monday, for Multicade Monday? He did a fantastic job.
He was awesome, dude. Yeah, awesome. I'm sorry. Back to Labyrinth. Anybody else had some thoughts on it?
Oh, I thought it was gorgeous. Like as a child, I was more of like, other given movies that were based on, like the Muppets of, that given spin-off. So, but no, I watched it a couple of times as a child, but the pinball table was just, it was beautiful.
Yeah,
So-
and from a brand new pinball company, and that's their first table. That's a banger. They went all out. That thing's beautiful.
Can't wait to see what else they produce, right?
Yeah.
Did they
I-
say any other way that they were going to take out?
Yeah. So actually, Little Alien, he kind of hit it on the like Never-Ending Story. Like I probably watched Never-Ending Story probably 100 times as a child.
I
at
think
least.
so too, yeah.
Like, yeah, that would be fantastic pinball table.
I mean, if you made the labyrinth table, why not make a never-ending story table? That would
Yes,
make
sir.
sense.
It would.
Let them. They'll sell out of that one fast.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody, Bobby's getting in the shower. Let's wait for him to come back as well. Please don't carry your cell phone into the shower, Bobby. We love you, but we don't need to see that. All right.
Most of them are waterproof these days.
They
Yeah,
are.
most of them are.
Mhm.
MG says he's back. I'm glad you were able to come to your second man cave. We appreciate you being here.
Now we can continue the show.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
What was another pinball table that they showed off? It was Elton John.
Mhm.
Y'all
You
seen
know-
that one?
I didn't get to see a lot of clips of the actual table, but I mean, I like the IP. Who doesn't like Elton John? At least one or two of his songs. I guess
Yeah.
not everybody could be an Elton John fan, but
So there's one thing about that table that reminds me of New Wave Toys Zoltar is that they have Elton John sitting at a piano on the table, and his mouth moves and everything, just like Zoltar does at New Wave Toys.
Oh wow!
Like it's just a little statue of him all the way in the back, and his mouth moves while it's singing and everything. You pick tracks, whatever your favorite track is, and play the pinball table to a favorite Elton John track. It's really neat, man. I really like the way it looks.
Awesome. Well, it'll be interesting to see when when some people maybe get them out and actually do more reviews aside from just first look. So it'll be interesting to see that as well. So, all right, guys, you want to get into the main topic of the night?
Absolutely.
So tonight's topic is Halloween. This is our Halloween themed show, and I thought this would be a good time for us as close friends to really get to learn about each other and what we love and what we enjoy about this time of year. And not everybody loves Halloween, and that's okay. But I'm just curious about what you guys think of this time of year. So, first thing that I want to talk about is our Halloween memories from our childhood. What really is our memories from our childhood that we just really like to go back and think about. And I would love to hear. Anybody want to start?
I'll start it. Yeah, I'll start. Go ahead.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, just to state the obvious, we were very, very poor. Like we were white trash when we were kids. And so like there was a time like you could get quasi dressed up or like, be a hobo or something. And like the whole notion of free candy as a child, like through that given season of my life, it meant something special because you got to get something that most of the time you never ever got at your house. And so it was special. It was just awesome just to go someplace, get dropped off, walk a neighborhood and come back with a pillowcase or some sort of sack full of candy. So yeah, it was wonderful. And so I still love Halloween today. We decorate the house as based on my short, like we decorate the house for our house for probably the last 20 years for Halloween since then.
All right. Chad, what's your...
I'll go next. So being that my birthday is like a week before Halloween, I didn't really do much trick-or-treating, but we live in it. I've lived with, in my parents' house for the past, I don't know, we've been here like 25 years. So we live in a gated community surrounded by a lake. So it's easy just to go door to door. You don't have to worry about your parents driving you. Literally go around the cul-de-sac. That's a big cul-de-sac. And we could just drive. We just walk around to house, door to door. But I don't really remember any costumes that I bought or wore or created or anything. I don't remember those because it's been so long. But I do remember all the candy. That was a great part. Seeing everybody's decorations, doing pumpkin carvings. The week of. That was always a thing for me and my brother. We'd always get our own pumpkin, and we would carve our own pumpkin and have a little competition between the two of us of who would do the better one. And have our parents vote on it and everything like that. So, I mean, that's just some of my memories.
Cool, man. All right, Porkins, lay it on me. What's your Halloween memories?
So, I'm not a big Halloween guy. Despite how I may look right now, I didn't really get big into doing much for Halloween until probably when I got married. My wife, she loves Halloween. It's probably her favorite holiday of the year. For me, it was probably one of my least favorite holidays. I mean, I think I enjoyed Columbus Day just as much as Halloween. I think you got Columbus Day off in school. I don't even think you got Halloween off.
That's right.
So I think Columbus Day was even better because you got the day off back then. But I grew up in the country, so there wasn't any trick or treating to be done. So it was kind of, you dressed up to go to school, in elementary school and stuff, and to do the thing there. When you came home, my parents would feed us dinner, load us in the car, and we'd drive to go see some relatives, aunts and uncles or something. So we'd go to like 3 houses or something, and hang out for a while and see them and get some candy. And that was about it. So it never was like super exciting. And I tell you guys all the time, I'm not a YouTuber. I've never had an interest in being a personality or anything. I don't like acting, and I've never been into that type of stuff. So I never was into dressing up and pretending to be, these other, I enjoyed playing pretend and playing with action figures and things like that. But it just dressing up and things like that really wasn't my thing as a kid. So it took a lot to, get into it later in life just to kind of humor my wife because she absolutely loves it, you know. So I don't have a ton of like super great stuff to share with you guys of like my favorite
No.
Halloween games and things like that. But I mean, you know, I enjoyed Halloween for what it was, I guess, you know, to dress up a little bit occasionally. And, you know, there was a little bit of fun to be had. I remember being a Ninja Turtle one year and Terminator. I don't know. It was, it just wasn't, super exciting. It wasn't my favorite holiday. I love this time of year because, you know, I love the colors changing. I love, you know, football, chili, you know, and
well, I mean, that's part of it too, isn't it? I mean, you know that this time of year when, you know, you get the bonfires and you, you know, get to enjoy the leaves changing and all that, that's kind of Halloween time, but it's not necessarily, you know, just about Halloween.
Start of hunting season, deer season, so that was always like, you know, something to look forward to. But what do we got here?
MG is not happy that you dressed up as Porkins this Halloween. So,
sorry, MG.
So, one quick question for you, Joel. Now that you're a father and you have 2 kids, is Halloween changing for you now? You know, obviously your wife loves Halloween, and I'm sure she's bringing it into the kids as well. But are you seeing yourself changing a little on Halloween, or just kind of not like?
Bit, you know, feel like I'm getting into it a little bit more because it's fun to. And JoJo, I think it's probably one of his favorites too. He has like, my wife like goes crazy after Halloween on all the buying all the costumes at like, you know, 10 cents a piece because they're trying to clearance them out. So he's got like this bin in the living room of just like a Mr. Dress Up box. So he's always putting on these costumes and stuff, and he goes out in public and stuff like that. And I just look at him, I'm like, man, to be young and a kid and not care what people think and just loving, you know, he's running around shooting webs with his, you know, in the grocery store with his Spider-Man costume on, and you know, he really gets into it. So I've been getting a little bit more into it. We've been trying to make it, you know, we live out in the country too, but we've been trying to do, I think, as I mentioned, you know, we went camping a couple weekends ago. We found a campground that does, you know, trick-or-treating. So each campsite, you know, decorates and go around. Awesome. So there's hundreds of campsites that are giving out candy and they have fun activities throughout the week. So we're trying to make it a lot more fun for the kids. And I always have more ambition and hopes to do things throughout the year than I actually get time to do, you know. I'd love to make like one of those cool Transformer costumes or something that, you know, that you actually like when you crouch down and bundle yourself up.
Yeah, you see those all the time, but those are just so cool.
One time one year JoJo, when he was like 2, we dressed him up as Iron Man, and I thought it would be sweet if I built like a Hulkbuster costume and strapped him to the front of me, you know, so he was Iron Man inside of Hulkbuster. But just don't have time for that stuff, you know, with all the other projects and stuff that I'm doing.
Your plate's already full, Joel. Your plate's already full. Headshake is joining us. Mike Hawk Hurts. Trying to get better at the Hurts. Oh man!
I think this has got to come off too.
Go ahead, Porkins. You can take off the helmet, buddy. It's all right.
You're not flying. You're good.
You're good. You're all right. So I kind of had a split Halloween kind of thing when I was a kid. You know, 7, 8, 9. We lived in a little town in Texas, and on 14th Street, so you had a couple of streets, but you know that you could go trick or treating. And I love this time of year just because it was the time of year where my mom and dad said, "Go do what you want to do. I don't care." You know, they would let me go as an 8 or 9-year-old through the neighborhood. Of course, you can't do that now, but it was fun to, you know, it was my time that I could go and hang out with friends and go trick or treating and. Probably dressed as a vampire, probably the most. The 90s was all about vampires, I guess, to a certain extent. But And then when I moved here to North Carolina in my early teens, it was going to Halloween parties and going to, not necessarily going trick or treating, but going to people's places and having parties and getting to hang out with people. That was awesome, and doing contests, costume contests, and whatnot as well. It was just a fun time, really fun time. And it's always had a special place in my heart. As you guys know, I always do the Halloween tree, always do the decorations. I love decorating, and if I had more space and more time, I probably would.
That's a Halloween tree? I thought that was a Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's Halloween tree. I
that
know
makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, sure does. Oh, but yeah, it's always been a fun time of the year, and like you said, Joel, bonfires and football and all the fall things that come in there, and then Thanksgiving's right there. I love this time of year, especially Christmas as well. But this just really kind of just starts the whole season for me. So, let's see here. Let's see. You're drinking at an early age, Todd? Yeah. We won't go there. MG, the tree is Halloween. Yes, it has been a Halloween tree this whole time. Just wait till it turns into the turkey tree. That's even funner. We had Halloween in St. Aaron House. We actually had 1,800 airs outside with a corpse in it. The kids wouldn't go near it. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, based on Jesse's background on his arcade, it's all like, I think it's basically horror based. So yeah,
there you go. Those rebels have the best sense of humor. What's up, peeps? Good to see you, Retro Lizard. Good to see you here, brother. So next week you're taking it down then? No. It turns into the turkey tree. It turns into the turkey tree, and then it turns into the Christmas tree. Is this like news to anybody? This is how it goes.
And then it turns into a New Year's tree. Then a Valentine's Day tree.
Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, and then the birthday tree, and then 4th of July, and then it goes right back to Halloween. Yeah, that's how it rolls. You lost me, Todd. I lost you. You didn't lose me. I lost you. Good. I'm glad you're here, MG. So yeah, I think that's awesome that you guys had some really good memories. Even if Halloween wasn't your favorite, I think it's awesome that you guys always had the great, some memories from this time of year.
And even if you didn't have good memories as a child, you're going to create new memories with, your kids. For instance, you, Joel.
Or grandkids.
Yeah.
Think about that, Joel.
Yeah. Or this. Right.
I think I'll be lucky if I'm still alive by the time I have grandkids.
Oh, come on now. We're gonna keep you alive, Joel.
I got a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, and I'm almost 40. I'm not in the greatest of health.
We'll keep you alive, Joel. We'll keep you alive.
The bionic man.
I'll keep taking you to the vet.
Yeah, $6 million. We'll get you there. So let's switch gears here. What is your favorite game that is either horror themed or Halloween themed? And I know our good friend, the bad guy, has been sharing a lot of great games the last couple of weeks as part of his segment. But I would love to hear anybody want to take 60, what game.
MG. MG said, I look 50. I feel 60. So I'm not even quite 40 yet. So yeah, it's
they rough. Remember 40.
Yeah.
So I guess while I'm talking, my favorite Halloween game, like I said, I wasn't big into Halloween, so I didn't really have I think I said last week, I wasn't big into horror and stuff either. So
right.
I never was big into horror games and stuff, but probably my absolute favorite Halloween game is Once Upon a Halloween on the iArcade. That just came out last year.
That's a good game.
Mostly because it was kind of the first, I remember Michael B. reviewing it and watching it, and I just kind of got my iArcade and stuff too, and it was like, oh, this would be, this is fun, to kind of have a game in the game room that's kind of a a seasonal type game
Mhm.
that we can jump on and play, you know, at Halloween time, and it's kind of fun. And so that's mine.
Awesome. Matt, Chaotic, which one do you want to go with?
Me? All right, fair enough. All right, so my favorite arcade, actually, I always go the wrong way, is that. So it's Ghosts and Goblins. I love Ghosts and Goblins. And so, as in the arcade, and then favorite shooter would be like House of the Dead. Like I love House of the Dead.
Yeah,
So
you can't go this time of year without playing House of the Dead,
yeah,
right?
can't. Yeah, just
You really, if you're in the arcade and you're walking around, and that you can't walk away from at least playing one round of that, you know?
exactly. So yeah, those are my two, under the umbrella of arcades. Yeah,
Yeah, Last of Us, that counts.
yeah, it's zombie based.
Yeah. Chiller, Splatterhouse.
Yeah, Splatterhouse is like the epitome of like classic, gore
There you
movie
go.
or gore arcade.
Jason said when he saw Ghosts and Goblins for the first time, he was addicted. So Splatterhouse is awesome. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Bad guy. Let's see what hit. Resident Evil 2 and 4 probably are the tops for me. Yeah, I have to agree. Those are some good games to play this time of year.
It's so funny because that kind of segues into my memory. And for my birthday, my brother bought me Resident Evil 1 for PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it, never seen it, don't know anything about it. But he's like, let's play it. I remember that first scene when you walk in to a room, there's like two giant windows on the right side. And you're walking past those windows and the dogs jump through, scared the poop out of me. I literally pooped myself. So I think I was like 9 years old playing that, and I literally crapped myself and told him to turn it off. I don't ever want to see it again. And honestly, it took me like 2 more years after that for me to actually be able to be brave enough to play it and not be scared of it.
Uh-huh.
So that's one memory. And I will always play a Resident Evil game for Halloween now. Doesn't matter which one. It could be any of the old ones, any of the new ones. Doesn't matter. I'll pick one, but I'll still play that every Halloween time.
Oh,
every
man.
year.
Because Console Fanboy is probably going to clip that at minute 35, right?
No, that's fine. Totally
It'll be in
cool.
the next video. No, there's always been like favorite games to play, and you guys all hit the right ones. Probably a lot of what Mike has been doing, even though Friday the 13th wasn't the best, it was like you had to play it this time of year. If you didn't play it this time of year, what other time of year would you play it? Addams Family, I've never had a copy of it, but it's like now I want to go get it because it's like the perfect game to play this time of year.
Yes, sir.
I'm not a big blood and gore and that kind of, it's not my jam completely, but I do like things like it that don't cross a line.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's a great, some of those are there. So
Yeah, like the Castlevania series would be a perfect example of
Castlevania, playing all those series. Yep. A lot of people talk about Doom. I think Doom's a great game to play this time of year too. First text spooky games I played: Hunt the
Wampus,
and a Haunted House on the Atari 2600.
Cool.
I know of Haunted House, but I'm not sure about the other one. So, do you remember the Elvira game in the early 90s? Do you guys remember I got to look that up because I'm not sure.
The only Elvira, was the pinball. That's the most classic thing she's known for.
And we didn't even talk about that they came out with the other Elvira table too.
Yep, that new one.
Yeah, that one was like really drawing my attention, but I don't know how I'm gonna ever afford. Oh, my man Jason is right on the money. Ghost House for the Sega Master System.
That's a good one.
Have you guys ever played that?
I haven't played it, but I watched it played. It's good.
Yeah, it's a good. I had a friend from Australia send that game to me because I couldn't find it locally. So really awesome game.
Yeah,
There was
he's
one
right.
on the Amiga. Yeah, a lot of great games this time of year. A lot of great, and it doesn't even the modern games. There's a lot of great ones in there. Yeah, Ghost House. Yep.
Oh, Dead by Daylight for sure. You get to play as Michael Myers. That's come on, dude.
So this time of year is busy for gamers who want to play and celebrate this time of year. So I think it's a great group of games, guys. And if anybody else wants to say or any other games, definitely want to put them on the list.
Let's see. I mean, it's cute. Luigi's Mansion. All that. Good series?
Luigi's Mansion. Who cannot, especially if you've got kids that don't really like the scare thing. That's pretty good.
It was like an honorable mention.
Yeah, good honorable mention.
See, that's how little I'm into Halloween. I've never even played Luigi's Mansion, and I'm a big Mario. I love Mario games and stuff. I've been considering trying it out though, but it's just
Luigi's Mansion
not
3, you'll love
into
it.
spooky, horror type. It's never been interesting to me, so I've kind of just avoided it. But I'm gonna have to give it a shot.
Just take it as a exploration puzzles type game, where you just vacuum up ghosts, man. It's fun, dude. Luigi's Mansion 3 is like a great game to play right now. And they're coming out with a second one as a remaster on the Switch in like next month or two. So it's worth getting.
Yeah, I thought this was good. Elvira, I got to look into these because I don't have any of these titles, and I definitely am a big Elvira fan. So, and Jason's just knocking it out of the park. He's got a lot of great games there. Yep.
Yeah.
Does Madden count and NFL Blitz?
Are you that scared?
If he's going to play the Detroit Lions in 1998, right?
Yeah. Oh, Ghostbusters 84. All right, gentlemen. So let's move on to the last topic, I guess, of the night before we get into the giveaway this evening. And obviously, we've got Mike's clip as well we want to play. So movies for Halloween time. Movies that you have to watch this time of year. It's like the ones that you just cannot not watch. Anybody want to jump in?
I mean, you got to watch John Carpenter's Halloween.
Okay.
The first one. I mean, that was the epitome of spookiness, right?
Yeah.
And like survival horror. Another one that I particularly watch every Halloween is Ernest Scared Stupid.
That's a great one.
That's a classic. Gotta watch that. And then you can throw Ghostbusters in there too.
Yeah.
I don't watch it every year, and it's been a long time since I've watched it, but that's probably the one that comes to mind for me as far as Halloween movies and ones that I've somewhat enjoyed and stuff was Ernest Scared Stupid. And I mean, I have childhood memories too of like me and my cousin who is, a couple years older than me. We kind of grew up together. My dad's business that he worked at, they had like this woods, behind it. So we would go in on Saturdays and, with our dads and stuff and, hang out. And so, one of the things we do is go, walking out in the woods and stuff. And we found this tree that, we climbed up in. And as we were climbing up in it and we were sitting in it, we started to say, you know what? This tree kind of looks like that tree from Ernest Scared Stupid. And we started talking about it and stuff, and we scared the crap out of ourselves. Like, we didn't want to get out of the tree. And like eventually we jumped out of the tree and we just like beelined it through the woods because we had scared each other like so crazy, telling each other like scary ghost stories and all kinds of stuff. And yeah.
Another one that I also watch every Halloween and it's become a new favorite is Hugh Jackman's Van Helsing.
Yes.
Because it has everything I want in this time of year. It's got vampires, Frankenstein's monster, werewolves, you know, and the vampire hunter and
Mhm.
all that stuff. You even got Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, you know, that character's in it as well. It's just such a good Halloween flick to watch.
Awesome. Matt, you got any to add, brother?
Yeah, Gamer Fridge said it, like the epitome of, like, so Halloween and Christmas. Yeah, you got the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. He's like,
Yep.
What'd you get? I got a rock. And then it's like the whole notion that's just that given cartoon movie is perfection to me. And so the whole notion where like Linus, hangs out and he got to wait for the Great Pumpkin, and it's great. Now we watch it every year, and just like Charlie Brown's Christmas, we watch it every Christmas as well, where you reach from loop. Yeah. And then besides that, as in also we said this before, like I don't like scary movies, so most of mine are like kid friendly movies. And so the Casper, the one with Christina Ricci, was really young.
Yeah,
And she's like,
you gotta watch Casper.
Yeah, can I keep you? Yeah, that's such a fantastic movie. You hate the Charlie Browns?
When we get to Christmas, I got piles at you.
All right, cool.
Oh,
Tradition
I know.
movies that.
Hey, you're all good, brother.
That's gonna be a 2 hour stream for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm a big movie fan. As you guys may know, I've got a lot of DVDs, and most of them are packed away right now because of the move. But I typically try to do a movie a day, believe it or not, just because I'm a big movie guy. But I always have to get Ghostbusters in, the original Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, and the newest one that came out, the Afterlife one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. That kind of continues the story as well. And then a lot of people haven't said it, Hocus Pocus. I grew up in the 90s. Hocus Pocus was a cool Disney movie back then. And say what you want to say about it, but they're celebrating their 30th anniversary this year, 30 years of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they came out with the one on Disney Plus, the Hocus Pocus 2. And my wife loves that one more than the original, believe it or not. So, we always watch those movies. They're just, part of the tradition of the family here as well. I'm glad you mentioned Casper. Great movie. Beetlejuice. You got to watch Beetlejuice this time of year too, if you're into that as well. MG says Rocky Horror Show. That was a good one as well.
Got to watch that too.
And even the Hotel Transylvania movies,
True.
you got to watch those.
Yeah, I don't say blah blah blah. Yeah.
I mean, they're just
tucks in throughout Halloween Town from Disney.
Yeah.
I remember coming home on the after school and the Disney Channel with my sisters and stuff. It was they had those Halloween shows going, and
probably not as popular as Hocus Pocus, but
probably
Halloween
not.
Town, a lot of people got into that movie, and it's still a classic today. Do you guys remember the Halloween tree?
Yeah, it's behind you, right?
There was an animated series or a movie by Hanna-Barbera, the Halloween tree, and it was animated, same guys, and it was a classic, and it's hard to find now, but I remember watching that every year as a kid around Halloween. It was just something that we would watch, and it was a weird story, but it was cool. And then, of course, the Scooby-Doo movies, watching all the classics and whatnot as well. So it's just a great time of year. And then, like you said, once you get past November 1st, it's Christmas movies all day long. And watching all of the great, because there's not a lot of great Thanksgiving movies.
Not necessarily, no.
Not necessarily, but
and then
Doc says Frosty the Snowman, the horror show.
Emails. There's some like newer movies that under like Dave DeMartis, like like Coco and the Book of Life. Those are fantastic movies.
Yeah.
So they're not really Halloween, but this Latino or Hispanic version of Halloween.
And then what about like the actual classics, the Frankenstein, the Dracula in black and white, the Mummy? Watching those old flicks, and I've got my daughter into those now, where she gets to watch those and see those old films that are in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
those just spark memory too, because they were always playing on the TV on reruns or whatnot, like all the new ones are now. Gremlins. Gremlins is during
Gremlins,
Halloween
man.
or Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean,
Yeah. Nightmare Before Christmas, my wife finally actually watched that last night. Because she kept not wanting to watch it. And she's like, it's more of a Christmas movie instead of a Halloween. And you're like, no, honey, it's both. It's both. You have to do it. So, Army of Darkness.
I've been hearing that
my favorite.
Violent Night is pretty good too. That
Yep.
seems like it would be a Christmas/Halloween movie.
Yep. MG said planes and trains are the best Thanksgiving.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. That's what's
We'll
on.
talk about that. We'll talk about that during Thanksgiving, right? And then Hobby Hands wants to bring up Die Hard Christmas. Can we wait that till the Christmas show?
Army of Darkness, great choice, MG. That's
Yeah.
that is one of my top 10 films.
So it's like this time of year, you can just shut off everything, and we can just watch Halloween movies all year round, or well, until Halloween. But I started watching like in September, and I had a goal of watching one movie per night and something new and something fresh. So a lot of great. I should have shared could have done a lot of YouTube shorts, or could have done a lot of Instagram or TikTok posts about it. But that's primarily what I do: is come home before I go to bed. I'm watching a movie for this time of year, and then once we hit November 1st, it's all Christmas. So I get depressed when the holidays are over. I wish I could hibernate the rest of the year. I agree with you. And then Hobby Hand says the stores have already got Christmas decorations. You're right,
Yep,
but
they do.
But
Todd's
they
a
just kept
stickler.
it's
It's Halloween. Focus.
Halloween, people. It's Halloween.
Come on.
Well, guys, that's all I've got. What else do you guys want to talk about with Halloween?
So, what do you guys currently do now? Like, in your given where you live? That's what I would like. I'll start it. It's fine. Like, we decorate the front of the house, and then like our hood is like they just go bananas for Halloween. And so like the adults, we don't give any away, but they call it boozling. Like they give like these little like shot things you get on like an airport to adults, and like Jello shots. And so the kids get stuff, and the adults, we give away full size candy bars. I'm a knucklehead. I don't care. If it's $300 or $400, I don't care. Little kids light up when they see a full size candy bar.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
you are the best
and they
house
hit
on the
your
block.
house
Yeah.
every year because they
So,
know
yeah.
you got the full bars.
Yeah. So I just say pick one, and they do it, and you can see. And then like teenagers in our hood, they go all out, and so they're like there was a handful of them. They were there like they had like a hula hoop, and they had like some sort of lighting, and they had like jellyfish dangling down.
Oh
It was
man,
dope. They're creative. So yeah,
I
we're
give them
both a little-
props for when they really got. I get a little disappointed when there's some of these late teenagers that they maybe put some paint on their face and that's about it.
Yeah. Or they just wear their football jersey. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, guys. Next Halloween, we're going to the Dean's house.
Come on
yeah,
now.
yeah. There you go. This show will be live from Dean.
So our
Open
thing,
door.
like I said, is doing the camping, so the campground trick or treating and
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
They got hay rides, pumpkin carving, haunted house. They do 2 levels of the haunted house. They do a non-scary one for the kids, and then a later
No,
scary one.
no. He's gonna pull off his bandana and come after you, MG. He gives out full bars, man.
Here, watch. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's
You've
gonna
done
prove
it. You've
you
done
wrong.
it now.
Oh,
You've done
man.
it now. Honey, where's the bars?
I gotta
Where are
prove
my
these
big
boys.
candy
Yeah,
bars?
do it.
But we on Halloween we go down to the city to my sister-in-law's house. They live, in a nice area and stuff that's just a city community. So we take the kids down there and do trick-or-treating with them. Her house is one of the
Oh man, look at all that. MG, Look at that. Look at that, brother.
We
Look
have
at
like
all that.
we have like 300 of these, so like we have enough for like 300 kids.
Oh,
So
my
there.
Prove you
God.
wrong, MG.
Oh, there
Boom.
goes-
You are
there goes
wrong.
my diet. There goes
No,
my
my hair's
diet.
not taped up. Uh,
Oh man.
See my
Dude,
stuff.
I ate that many bars in a week. You should you should sleep. Now, Joel, you're not giving out apples, are you, brother?
Oh, we don't give out anything here. When I moved out on my own and went to college, I lived in the city for a short stint, and that was my only like experience living in the city. And I was there for maybe 7 years, and I moved out, went to college, got my own house, and lived there by myself. And so I was pretty super excited to do the Halloween thing and bought candy for the kids and stuff like that. But I learned that I was 3 blocks in from the main road, and about 2 blocks in from the main road is about as far as all the kids kind of venture, going down the strip. So I still didn't get, a ton of kids. And so, my wife and I, when we got married, she moved in and we kind of tried she would decorate the house and we'd get a few trick-or-treaters and stuff. But where we live out here, nobody comes by. It's pointless. So.
Well, MG says that you give out apples and sage advice. I believe in the sage advice or helping them with projects, but I don't believe the apples.
If somebody came by, we would load them up. We always have candy around here, and we would probably just give them a pile of stuff just because they would be our only one, and we'd be excited to give somebody something.
What is there's that Adam Sandler movie where like he like knocks on a house, and then he has a little one. I can't remember what it's called. And then like he knocks on the house for Halloween and they don't have any candy, and like he gets all upset, and she like forces the old person to go in and gives like a can of like manwich stuff and some green beans. What is it called? It was hilarious.
It was Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. That's what it was.
There you
Yeah.
Growl stapler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm all out of food. I'm all out of candy.
I'm all out of candy.
Kid was all disappointed.
Yeah.
He's giving him DVDs and CDs and stuff. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you do, Chaotic? What's the Chaotic household like this time of year?
Well, the last 2 years now, we just did it yesterday. This is my actually first year that I ever supervised my girls cutting their own pumpkins.
Oh man!
So we carried on the tradition where me and my brother used to get our own pumpkins. Now that my 2 girls, they get their own pumpkins, and they have a competition between each other cutting their own. So I just supervise them, make sure they don't cut themselves or anything. And they did a really fantastic job this year. Last year I helped them out because I thought they were a little too young, but this year I was like, all right, I think I can handle it now. And they carved their own and did a really great job, man. I was very proud of them.
That's sweet. And then also they have they have more safe, intricate tools they have now versus just using a kitchen knife for our kids. Like they have those little like crawl things.
Yeah, we only had the kitchen knife from the drawer was all that we had back then, right?
Yeah.
Had to go with
it's
what we had.
Safer.
Yeah.
So the Kittrell household, my daughter's 13 and she's already kind of plotted out her route. She put all her data together so she knows what the houses that have the best candy are. So she's already put it in a map form. So she's just gonna be able to hit the houses that she wants to hit.
She's looking up cost for an Uber to the Dean house.
Yeah. Come on down to Bixby, Oklahoma.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
So yeah, Todd, it's like that first scene in Paperboy, where you see all the houses that are blue that you can hit, and all the red ones you avoid.
Yeah. She knows which ones not to go to, and she knows which ones have the best candy or always have candy, and it's already planned out. She already has it all squared away, and she's got her map ready to go. And over the years, we've done the trunk or treats. We would take her to local churches, and she could do the trick or treat. But being 13 now, she's like, and this will probably be the last year she'll probably trick or treat. Probably from now on, she'll probably go to parties or whatnot. But this might be the last year. So, but I trust her, and we have located her on her cell phone and all that. So, and it's a small neighborhood, really, so it's not like she's going to be that far away. So.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that's how we do here. I usually give out candy as well. I don't have the candy to show like our good friend Matt does, but I don't give out a lot of full size bars. Maybe I should in the coming years. I should. But I also give out a lot of candy because guys, I do rep work on the weekends. So usually Saturday and Sunday I hand out candy while I'm at the store, and doggy treats for the dogs, because you always got to give the treats to the puppies and the kitties as well. So
That's awesome.
that's what I do. So love this time of year, and I hopefully one day I can talk my wife into actually hosting a Halloween party. I would love to do that as well, have a contest party and all that. So maybe one day. I've got the tree, and I've got the props, right? So
Yeah.
I'm almost there. She'll do the same kind of parties, Todd, you went to. Yeah, it'll probably be those exact same ones. Got to learn how somewhere, right? Well, guys, I'm glad that I got to learn about you and all your traditions, and some of you aren't big Halloween fans, but we'll definitely do a Thanksgiving show and a Christmas show and get to share the love again, right?
Yes, sir.
So real quick, let's play our good friend Mike's clip, and then we're going to do our giveaway at the end of the show here. Adams family. Let's share our friend's clip here.
Halloween is going to be here before you know it. And if you're like me, you're binge watching Halloween movies, scary movies that have been all over TV. And the game I'm going to be talking about today is based on a iconic 90s movie. And I'm talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hey, you were expecting maybe the Addams Family?
All right, so maybe I'm kidding a little bit. No, the game I'm talking about, the Addams Family. I mean, who doesn't know the Addams Family, right? I mean, this just screams nostalgia. It was Addams Family were huge in the 90s. It was based on a TV sitcom from the 60s, which was very successful. They made movies about it in the 90s. The Addams Family and the Addams Family Values. There were cartoons. There was all sorts of other stuff, and of course there was video games. The Nintendo actually had 3 Addams Family games, and what's odd about that is all 3 of the games, and I have all of them here, are based on a different version of the Addams Family. So this one, clearly based off of the movie. Yet another game, Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt, based off of the 90s cartoon series, and a game called Fester's Quest, which I'm not 100% certain on this if it's actually based off of the 60s Addams Family show. But if you look at Uncle Fester, I mean, that is him from the 1960s show. So I may have to do a little bit of research on that one. But the premise of the Addams Family, and this one, in my opinion, is probably the best of the 3. This one's developed and published by Ocean, which also published Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt. The 2 games are fairly similar together. Is you're going around trying to locate objects and you're missing family members, and that's exactly what this one is. You play as Gomez. You run around. Your objective is to rescue your family. You pick up a bunch of items throughout the Addams Family mansion and property. You go into different rooms of their house. There's a level where you go into the furnace, the refrigerator. I mean, and of course it's the Addams Family. So all sorts of weird things are going to start happening. Thing, Lurch, I mean, they're all there. Grandmama, every one of them makes an appearance. Like I said, your objective is to rescue your family. Still a little bit unclear as to how they went missing in the first place. I know we stumbled across Pugsley. I guess he fell down a hole or something like that. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's no shenanigans going on. Just unfortunate events. A series of unfortunate events happen to all your family members. But you play as Gomez. The game's a fun little platformer, which was a game requested to me. So I figured it's very appropriate to do it this time of year. Already covered some other Halloween scary genre type games in Castlevania and Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. So another movie based game that it's not LJN, so that right there should encourage you a little bit. So sit down. We're gonna play some Addams Family.
Oh, well, I guess we're not going to play any Addams Family. Thank you, Mike, for sharing that clip with us, buddy. We really appreciate you. Go check out his full video if you get a chance. He's got a really great video and has the gameplay in there. Just really awesome stuff. And I'm glad he did it. Like I said, I commented on his video. I saw it at Lost Ark Video Games on Monday. And it was like $8 or $9, and I should have picked it up, but I didn't. And then his video came out, and I'm like, dang it, I want to play that video game. So I'm going to have to go back to Lost Ark and see if I can pick up that copy. Hopefully it hasn't walked away. So thank you, Mike. Really appreciate you. A couple things before we get on. Go check out Toxin's video on, was it Ghosts and Ghouls? I can't remember which one he got.
Ghouls and Ghosts.
Ghouls and Ghosts. Okay.
Ghosts and Goblins actually is one.
Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah. Go check out Toxin, friend of the channel. Love to have you on the show, Toxin. You need to make it happen, brother. Send me an email so we can get you scheduled. But yeah, go check out his review. I clicked on it and started watching it, but I haven't finished it. I heard it's a really great review, really in depth. So go and check that out as well. And what am I missing? I'm missing something, guys. Yeah, well, giveaway. Our good friend of the channel, Stock Jock, has provided a giveaway item tonight for our Halloween show. There you go. Thank you. I'll try to take a Tuesday off. Dude, we're on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Love you, Toxin.
It's all good.
So this is what the giveaway is. Oh, I need to add him back to the stage. There you are. And it is a Legends flashback. Now, this is the one that you can put the card in and add your own games. Is that right, Chaotic?
Yes, it takes a regular size SD card. You flash the firmware and add whatever ROMs you want.
Yep. So this is what, a $40 or $50 value right here. Stock Jock, I don't know if you're in the chat. Tell me, are they going to have to pay for shipping? Or are you handling shipping? Let us know. But yeah, we're going to give this away during the show. So there's 23 people watching. You got a good chance if this is something you want. So yeah, let me get you off of main screen, brother. Was hoping for a Jurassic Park pinball. Yeah, you know, once we become rich, YouTube rich and famous, we'll make sure to get that.
I think he was wanting Stock Jock's Jurassic Park pinball. Yeah. I think that's what he was referring to. Yeah.
Well, Stock Jock's not to give away.
I don't think he's got it.
I'll send it. Shipping, I will pick up. Okay, so he will send this. He will send this to anyone in the United States of America if you are watching. So, bingo, Mike.
There you go.
He's not going to give away his Jurassic Park, even though I think that would be awesome. But I want to see him play it. Has he done any? Has he done any videos yet?
I haven't seen it.
No.
Stock Jock, you need to do some videos, brother. You need to do some videos.
He keeps dangling that carrot like he's going to do like a tour of his arcade.
Yeah, I'd say he's been too busy repping my products and stuff, but I haven't seen anything tonight, so he's been slacking.
No invoices.
No invoices. Yeah. See here. All right, gentlemen. So if you're in the chat and you want to enter the giveaway, let's see here. Share this.
I will say there's one caveat to it, and it does not come with an HDMI cable, and you need to have that. So you need to provide your own HDMI cable.
Yeah.
They're dirty.
So if you're interested in that, please hit @games in the chat here. We'll give you a few minutes. We'll talk a little bit about some things if you're interested in this giveaway tonight. Stock Jock, I haven't gotten my commission checks yet, so
it's weird. I just sent another one. I just sent another one out yesterday, so
you
I
just
don't know where they're
another
going.
One out, yeah.
Unless they gave me the wrong address or something, I don't know.
Now, are those heading to North Carolina? I know he's in Florida, but I think just quote me on this. North Carolina is where you're sitting in those, right?
I think that's the address that you gave me of
Yeah,
Stock
yeah.
Jocks, right?
Stock Jocks. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good.
I asked you for his address, and you gave it to me in North
Yeah,
Carolina.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So we got 7 entries now.
Don't
remember,
get
this
used to this, guys. We've had 2 giveaways back to back the last 2 weeks, but this isn't a regular segment. We've been lucky to have these generous.
Yes, thank you, Stock Jock, for
folks.
giving that. For
Jason
giveaway.
Little Alien last week.
Last week,
Thank you
yeah.
again. I saw, Gamer Fridge was thanking him in the chat earlier. Said him and his grandkids were having a blast earlier playing the new Sonic.
Yep.
I know JoJo and I were having a blast playing the new Sonic game until Mario Wonder arrived, and we haven't swapped it out since. Mario
man.
Wonder has been getting a lot of action.
MG says giveaway every show till the new year. Well, if we go through MG's basement, I'm sure we can find a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff
For
that
sure.
we could give away, right? Still in box, ready to go.
Real quick, I do have some Arcade 1-Up news. For those of you who do have a Terminator 2 cabinet, they just released an update yesterday where they turned off the smoothing filter. You can actually add that back on if you want to, but keep it off. It looks more arcade accurate. As well as they fixed the little audio pop-ins, the little pop sounds that you would hear during the gameplay. They actually fixed that as well. So it's just a little bit of newsworthy stuff for those who still have a Terminator 2 cabinet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
have not done retro shooter updates
Yes, sir.
to them yet.
So
Yeah.
is that coming, Chaotic? Is that coming to the onto the Chaotic Cave as it is?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. My retro shooters will be here tomorrow, and then I got to plan my order for the Buy Stuff Arcade stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure if you wait patiently, there's going to be some PCBs and guns for T2 that are dirt cheap, and so if you actually want to like recreate it, a different form factor or a little bit taller for actually real people.
Nice steps.
Steps. Oh, rejoin the. Okay.
Wow, I have to check the highlights on that.
Yeah. Breaking news on Arcades Anonymous.
You heard it
As
here
always,
first.
we
Yeah.
provide you information that you just don't know anywhere else.
Yeah. Actually, did you guys see that Mankind was on Hot Ones? He did fantastic.
McFoley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They had a good documentary of him that came out just recently.
Yeah. Well, on A&E, I think it was. Yeah. My wife has never seen that match, so we had to watch it the other night based on. She's like, "Who is this guy? What happened to his teeth?" I was like, "Let me show you."
So lots of new games coming out this week. We had Sonic Superstars come out. We had Super Mario Wonder come out. Really great games that have come out this week. Next week you got Alan Wake 2. Several others too. I don't remember, but Alan Wake 2 is the big one. So lots of good games coming out, guys.
Yep. Show the prize again for people that may have come in. They can see it one more time.
Yeah, Kristen didn't see it.
Yeah, Legends flashback. Obviously, great little thing to play with. Look at all those games that are in it, and then you think about the nice little slot that you could add a lot more different games to. So,
Yeah, comes with 50 games. It also comes with an SD card slot that you can flash and then add your own ROMs to it.
Yep. Something good for the office. Something good to play when you just don't have anything else going on, and why not, right?
Yeah. Cool.
So we'll wrap it up here soon. If you haven't entered, type this into the thing, and we will be drawing here momentarily.
Looks like I was seeing. It looks like WB's got some Warner Brothers got some deals going on Steam. Some sales, 60% off and stuff. I sent you guys the Lego Star Wars big set or whatever, but a bunch of the Lego games are on there. You can get
Awesome.
them pretty dirt cheap, 5, 10, 15, $20 right now. Normally
60, 70. So
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So if you haven't liked, subscribed to our channel, please take the time and do that. Spread the word. We'd still love to get to 500 subs so that we could do like a big giveaway show.
yeah, big prizes.
We got big prizes we want to give away, and the list will grow as we continue to get towards 500. So help.
That's if
help
the
us
guys
out.
that are ponying up these prizes are willing to hang on to them for forever. So I mean,
Yeah,
tell
we
your
want to give
friends,
away this
go
stuff, but
subscribe.
you gotta help us. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta help us. So
We're slowly trickling along. We're at 12 entries for this one. We need lucky number 13.
yes,
Yeah.
it is
Shut it
Halloween
down,
season. Can we get one more entry before I hit this button? Come on now.
Yeah, somebody make that 13.
Pick it
Let's
up.
go.
Come on.
If
Yes,
Stock
it
Jock
is.
wins this, I swear.
That'd be kind of funny.
It would be funny that he already
There you
won.
go.
There you go.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
got a
Terry.
13. We
Oh,
got
gotta
a
ship
13.
that one.
All right, cool. You
All
got
right,
one
let's do
13
this
chance.
drawing here. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do
Drum
it.
roll, please. Who wants
Spin
to
to win.
All right, here we go. We are drawing.
Oh, that would be awesome. Stay.
Kurt
Oh!
Mason, lucky number 13.
Lucky
Way to
number
go, buddy.
13 won it. Congratulations, brother.
There you go.
We appreciate you. Enjoy. If you want to send me an email or if you want to reach out to Stock Jock directly, either way, I will get that information to you. If you're part of our Discord, you can message him directly, or you can email me. Let me put my email up here. You can email me at nerdloungemaster84@yahoo.com, and I will get that to Stock Jock directly, or yet again, you can message him directly, and he will ship that out to you. Congratulations, dude.
Congrats.
Yeah. Well, guys, I've had a fun time talking about Halloween with you guys this evening, and you guys rock. Y'all are the awesomest crew I could ever be with. I had fun on Michael B's show and P-Dub's show, but you guys rock. I love hanging out with you guys. So
This is home.
even though we have Grumpy
Exactly.
Porkins down here, you put your helmet back on and we'll roll, right?
Try to do what I can to, You're ready to head out of here.
So we'll be back next week with a normal show, and
Red
hope
5
that you have
standing by.
we hope you have a fantastic Halloween. Halloween will be Tuesday of next week. You guys enjoy the season, enjoy time with the kids and whatnot, and you guys rock. All of you do. We appreciate the people that come and just love hanging out and talking with us. So, any final thoughts, guys, before I hit this button and send these guys down the road? Game Fridge made a good point. Join our Discord, Arcades Anonymous. You can hang out with us there. Facebook group, we've got one as well. We're going to start doing some stuff on there as well. Try to do a couple of game nights, try to do a couple of different things. So we just love hanging out with you guys. So
Hit the like button because apparently that's supposed to do something for us. I don't know what, but
yeah,
everybody says it. So hit the like button on your way out.
Yeah,
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Make sure everybody comes by because if you like seeing a bunch of goofy guys talking for an hour straight, this is the show for you.
Yeah.
This is the show for you. We love everyone. Any final thoughts before I hit this button? Because I'm sure these people are tired of us talking.
I'm tired of us talking.
Besides that, the chat, you guys rock. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, have a happy Halloween, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
We'll
be
see
safe.
you on. We'll see you next week for our November 1st show. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll come up with something hot. Y'all have a great week, great weekend, and we'll see y'all next week.